Hey Sim fans, Crystal here, and welcome to a new series in The Sims 3, and this is called Large Farm Family. It is a story play, but there's a little bit of a challenge to it as well. The whole point of this family, which I'll introduce to you in a second, is to live off of the land. As you can see, they have a huge garden, and that is their main source of income. No one in the family works. They just bring in the money from their harvestables. Now, the Fox family is an original family to Appaloosa Plains, which is the world that I am playing this storyline in The Sims 3. And they have moved, because originally they live here. I'll zoom out here for those of you that for some reason aren't acquainted with Appaloosa Plains. It came with the Sims 3 Pets expansion pack, and it's kind of a western themed world where we got horses, cats, dogs, and all kinds of things. Now the Fox family lives here. When you load Appaloosa Plains, it's a very modest farm, very tiny actual farm here, and a very small house. So Shawnee's grandfather passed away and left his house and his farm to the Fox family, to his grandson. So they moved not very far, down the road basically, and into his grandfather's old place, and he's taken over the farm. And I'll show you around, but it's the butt crack of dawn, because that's when Shawnee gets up and starts working, and that's what you do when you have a farm. So it's like 5:44 in the morning, and I believe he's fixing to step into the bath. But let me take you around and introduce you. Even though he is in the bath, everything is blurred out. But this is Shawnee Fox, one of the original members of Appaloosa Plains. He loves the outdoors. He's family oriented, a natural cook. He's handy. He's a green thumb. Then there's his wife, who is still sleeping. And pregnant, by the way, Cheyenne. She is family oriented, a natural cook, neat, nurturing, and a dog person. They have their son, their firstborn, Dakota, over here in the crib. He loves the outdoors and is easily impressed. And then they have their dog, Shep. Here's Shep. Okay. Who has fleas right now. Oops, we gotta give him a flea bath. He's adventurous, likes swimming, and he's loyal. And he's got all kinds of stuff going on, poor Shep. So Cheyenne, the reason I call it a large farm family is because it's going to end up being just that. Poor Cheyenne is pretty much going to stay pregnant through this whole series until basically she's an elder. We're going to have as many kids as they can have. I'm not sure how many that'll be, but we'll see. And so far they've got Dakota, and she's got one in the oven. Her job is to take care of the house, take care of the kids. You know, that's her role in this, where Shawnee's role is to tend the garden and bring in that bacon. So probably every Thursday I'll have them go into town as a family. Shawnee can... Oh, stupid university mascot. Shawnee can sell his produce to the grocery store in town, while Cheyenne goes across the street to the park with the kids. And then Shawnee can join them, you know, after he sells the groceries. So I'll make it like a family day. But he's finished eating. He's gonna use the bathroom, and then he's got to get on his tractor and do his thing. So we always start with watering, and then actually I don't think he needs to water right now. I think he can just harvest today. Yeah. So we're just gonna harvest. So he's gonna do a round on the tractor. It doesn't get everything. Unfortunately, the smaller plots on the sides where you see the sprinklers, he'll have to do most of that by hand. The tractor picks up just a little bit of it. And I'm not gonna move it around. So he can just do it by hand. It's okay. That's what he does all day, is tend the garden. So he gets up at the crack of dawn. He takes care of his needs, fixes things around the house, which is what he needs to do real quick, and then tends to the garden. He's outside pretty much all day. And then, like I said, Cheyenne, she cooks, cleans, takes care of the kiddos. We have mail already. So we're gonna go get the mail here in a second and see what's going on. Oh, look at that. He's already fixed it. He's handy, so he can fix things pretty quick. She's about to pop, by the way, because she starts pregnant. If you just load up a fresh copy of Appaloosa Plains, Cheyenne Fox is pregnant. I don't think she's showing quite yet, but it took me like a sim day to kind of get everything set up and going for this series, so now she's got the belly. But, oh, a tour of the house. I'm sorry. This is Grandpa's house. Nice wraparound porch. You walk in and you've got the family-style dining and a living area. You've got a nice, huge kitchen. I've given Cheyenne a canning station. We're going to have her can some today. I have already taken the tractor around to test everything. I've given them, there's a little covered back porch and a covered side porch where they can eat if the weather's nice. We'll put the table up when the seasons change, but they've got a washing machine, a clothesline for their dryer, which she's going to have to get the clothes off there soon. The doghouse tucked back here. And that's pretty much the downstairs. Upstairs you saw a glimpse of earlier, but we have Dakota's room here. Oh, she needs to come get Dakota out of bed. Let's see. Let Dakota out. We got Dakota's room and we have Shawnee's and Cheyenne's room. For now, the kids will probably just share a room because it's pretty big, but there's room to expand on this house if we need to. We can always add a room or two here over this opening, and that would be where Shawnee's carpentry skills can come in, his handiness. So you can see where he is harvesting. He always has trouble over here. Usually I have to send him around like a second time on the tractor to harvest everything. It cuts out after a while. I don't know. It's some kind of a glitch, I guess. So once he parks the tractor, which he's fixing to after this loop, I'll have him go around a second time. So he's basically... See, it doesn't even look like he's harvested that. I don't know. I don't understand this tractor sometimes, but... We'll send them around again, and like I said, we'll have to kind of hit up all this on the sides by hand. And it takes him all day. It does. I give him, like, you know, he breaks for like a late lunch and sometimes wants to shower, but then he's back at it. So let's... Oh, no, not her. My bad. Let's get him back out there to harvest. Here, I'll kind of hang with him so you can see the tractor in motion, but... That's the house, that's the farm. This lot is Grandpa's Grove, by the way, if you're not familiar with it. It's from the Sims 3 store. Or you can get it on the Sims 3 store. And I thought it was perfect for this series. Yeah, that's their old truck that they'll take into town. They'll load it up with the produce and go. So I'm sending them around a second time for harvesting. Hopefully the tractor doesn't go kaput and he can get to that second grove. It's a long trek. I may change it back. I have it where the whole track is open, but I don't think he can harvest. Oh, he can. Look at that. Sucking all those crops up. Oh, see, it stopped. See? It does that. It's weird like that. After a while, he just stops harvesting, and I don't understand why. I may have to play around with the track to get him to hit that up more. I don't know. I don't understand why it cuts out so fast. But yeah, he hasn't harvested anything. I'll send him around again and we'll see what happens. Very frustrating, this tractor. That's their sole means of income. Right now they have $441. That's all they have. They had like a little over 1,000, I think, when they moved in. I don't remember the exact amount, but then they had to pay bills, so they're broke. And he's not gonna go sell produce until probably this Thursday. And let's kind of be broke until then. That's the plan. About every Thursday, go sell what he has. And I'm going to send him around again and see if he can pick that up. If it quits again, then I'm going to mess with the track and see what we can do. Okay, I'll wait till he gets off. Okay. So let's do harvest again and see what happens. I did tweak the seasons also. So there's 2 weeks of summer, 2 weeks of fall, 1 week of winter, and 2 weeks of spring, because I didn't want to snow like a ton, because that's down season for them. And I don't know, if I may have to make it fair, I may extend it to 2 weeks. We don't have, I was thinking like Texas, like we have short winters, we really do. So if this was based on Texas weather, then yeah, you'd have a really long summer. You wouldn't really have that long of a fall. You know, longest summer, longer spring and fall than winter. Winters are shortest season. So it's kind of what I was basing it on. See, if it goes kaput, I'm just gonna have to like mess around with the track. Maybe he can only harvest so much with the tractor, and that's when it goes kaput. Look, and now, okay, there it goes. It's all kind of lighting up. Okay, so we're getting that stuff, and it doesn't clear until he parks the tractor, by the way. Like, it'll show stuff still there, but it highlights it green so that you can see what he did suck up. It's still going. That's good. Okay, so maybe I don't have to adjust the track. That's good. If he just does like 2 or 3 rounds in the tractor. Okay, now it stops. So he got all of this. So the next round he'll get this, and then probably all of this. So probably about 3 or 4 rounds on the tractor every day, and he can get it all. Woo! Well, that is a relief, because I thought he was going to have to do these side ones by hand. And I made him do that their first day in the house because I couldn't figure out how to harvest them with the tractor, but now I get it. So I just have to do multiple rounds. But he's cool. He's not hungry or anything yet. He's getting a little warm from being outside, but he's okay. I'm gonna wait. He's fixing to park, and I'm gonna send him on his last trek. I just want to make sure it gets everything, and then we'll check in with Cheyenne and Dakota. But I just want to make sure. But it's a fun series. It's gonna be a big family. Lots of kids, and then we're gonna, you know, just live off of the crops. So lots of farming and a little bit of a challenge, you know, money-wise, to raise this huge family on nothing but your produce. But seriously, the Fox family is probably the produce provider for Appaloosa Plains. I would say if you go to the grocery store and you're buying produce, it probably came from the Fox farm. It's a pretty good bet. And I don't know why my camera's got me all washed out today. I've got the blinds open behind my computer, so maybe that's why. But it's making me look like vampire pale. And I'm not vampire pale. I actually have a nice tan from going to the lake a lot and the river a lot this summer. But I don't know. I blend in with the background. I record this in my office / Amelia's playroom. It's my daughter, and it's always a mess. So yeah, I put up a sheet in the background because it's pointless just to keep it totally clean, because it will just be hit by Hurricane Amelia the same day. So yeah. Okay, it's still going. I think it just allows you to suck up so much before it quits. I'm hoping it will get this apple grove here. Their primary produce is apples, but they do have some onions and lettuce and potatoes and some other things. Okay, it already stopped. So we'll have them do one more round, and then that'll pretty much get everything. It's all but this. Wow, that's a lot. I told you it was going to take them like all day. It's already almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And he's going to have to, at least on the front part, do some watering. I don't know if the water goes the full time or if it's like the harvesting and it cuts out, but you know, these up here, I can put sprinklers out. You know, I don't know. I may take these sprinklers off and just have them do it by the tractor. We'll see. I'm still kind of playing around with everything because you can water, fertilize, and harvest on the tractor, but it's already taken him like 4 or 5 rounds just to harvest, and it's, by the time he's done, it's going to be like nearly 6 o'clock. And he goes to bed at dark. He wakes up at dawn and goes to bed at dark, which is typical. when you have a farm. I just want to make sure he can get this last little bit. We will, let's see, let's go check up on, and the doggy's not feeling good. She's reading a book. Let's have her let's have her make some jam. There's some apples loaded in the inventory here. So you can kind of check out the canning station. The canning station, where did we get, I think the old mill, branch of the old mill is where the canning station came in. But she's in her pregnancy clothes, which are hideous. I'm sorry, I can't, I know there's mods and stuff that let you change the clothes, but I don't have any of those installed. I just stick with the maternity clothes that they pick themselves. I didn't change much about the Fox family. I tweaked their traits a little, and I changed Shawnee's everyday wear to make it kind of more farm appropriate. Okay, so where did they stick those? Her inventory? Yes. So we have 3 apple jams. We're going to keep one. Or, I guess we don't have to put them in the fridge. Can we put them on her canning station? And we'll pretty much just leave them here until they eat them. Oh, no, it puts it like in the inventory. Weird. So we'll just set, I thought it would set them on the shelves, but it doesn't do that. So we'll just set a jar out. I don't know how long they're good for. But that way they can come and have like some toast or whatever. I guess we can put the other 2 in the fridge. Will let me do that. You don't have to, they're canned. Yeah, it won't even let me put them in the fridge. That's okay. She can just hang on to them. I'm not going to make them in abundance. I'm just going to make like the 3 at a time, and they can eat on them. And alright, he's harvested enough to complete the mastered blah 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 skill. So I'm thinking about the sprinklers, and I'll test it out tomorrow, but I might take the sprinklers out over here on the sides and just have him water with the tractor, because he has to water the fruit trees anyway. But yeah, it's already getting late. It took him all day. I just played Monday. I think the game started on Monday, and I played Monday. Look at all this. Wonderful. Oh, the baby's coming. Holy crud. Oh, we've got 2 minutes left. Okay. We probably should go to the hospital to have the baby. Wait. I think he can take her, right? Let's see. Take to hospital. Let's do that. We'll have to have a sitter. Come watch the baby. Wow, so you'll get to see the baby born and everything. Call a babysitter. Sorry, I'm answering a text real quick. Okay. Where's their truck? He's supposed to, oh, he's waiting on her. They're supposed to go in his truck. But yeah, I don't know if y'all knew that. The Sims 3 is kind of old news in a way now. But if you click on the father, it looks like she's driving. No. You can make the father active and then click on the mother and tell him to take her to the hospital. But it's kind of hilarious that she's like, I'm driving. Alright, so they're at the hospital and they're gonna have their baby. The hospital in Appaloosa Plains. Wow, I'm gonna have to buy another crib and everything. We'll see if it's a boy or a girl. We'll do a baby name generator. I think I have that stored on my, let's see, on my favorites here. Baby named Genie, that's what it's called. Okay, so I'm on babynamegenie.com, and we're gonna choose the gender here in a minute when we know if it's a boy or a girl. I'll fast forward. Okay, it is a girl. So we're gonna tell the baby named Jeannie a girl. And there's the timer, but we'll just let's do the baby, and then you put in the last name, which is Fox, and then you say make a wish, and they say Libby. All right, so Libby Fox it is. And then they're going to be going home, and we're going to have to get a little girl's crib. Libby's invisible. Oh, there she is. So, well, I'll get a girl's crib and take care of all that, and I'll probably take the sprinklers out, and I'll do, I think it only has to do 1 round of watering. I don't think the water will cut off. I hope not. So like 1 round of watering, and then his 4 or 5 rounds for harvesting. And yeah, it'll take his day up. He's lucky that he was finished by the time that she went into labor. He lucked out on that. So this one is going to be a daily record. My other series, I just kind of record on the sim weekends and kind of catch you up. But this one will be a daily because I'm just going to play the series until Cheyenne and Shawnee pass away. And he's almost an adult. They're both young adults, but Shawnee is almost an adult, and Cheyenne is not too far behind him. He has 15 days until he's an adult, and she has, oh, I'm sorry, she's older. She has 6. But I can fix that. I can make them a little closer in age. Oh yeah, she's already had the baby, so I'll fix that too. But so she'll live a little bit longer. But as soon as they pass, that'll kind of be the end of the series. So I am going to do a daily record. Like their daily lives. I don't know how often I'll get them up. I'll get them up as often as I can. Just keep your eyes open. I do post on my Facebook, Google+, and Twitter when I post a video, so you shouldn't miss anything. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you are going to enjoy this series as much as I enjoy playing it. Leave me some comments, hit the like button, hit subscribe. You guys are awesome, and this is Crystal signing off until next time.